Donald Trump prefers to run on problems instead of fixing problems. He's not solution-oriented. And again, I will invite people, if you really need to know how he thinks, since he doesn't do these kinds of interviews, watch his rallies. He spends full time engaged in grievance about what has happened to him.
Right.
He spends full time perpetuating lies and misinformation. He spends full time talking about fictional characters, you know. I mean,
name-calling, a lot of name-calling.
And name-calling and demeaning people, belittling people. But what he does not talk about is you. He does not talk about what you need. He does not talk about what your parents need, what your children's need. That's not what he talks about. He doesn't talk about your child's needs. He talks about his needs.
Right.
And I think, again, back to the point, in this election, people are ready for a new generation of leadership that's about fixing problems. So, Sonny, like you, I took care of my mother when she was sick. She was diagnosed with cancer. And so it is a personal experience for me as well as something I care deeply about. You know, taking care of a parent, you know, that means trying to cook what they want to eat,
Right.
what they can eat. It means picking out clothes for them that doesn't soft enough that it doesn't irritate their skin, right? It means trying to think of something funny to make them laugh or smile. And there's so much about that that really is about giving folks dignity. And to your point about being in the sandwich generation, there are so many people in our country who are right in the middle. They're taking care of their kids and they're taking care of their aging parents. And it's just almost impossible to do it all. Especially if they work, we're finding that so many are then having to leave their job, which means losing a source of income. Not to mention the emotional stress. And so what I am proposing is that basically what we will do is allow Medicare to cover in-home health care. And because we're talking about these kinds of things where it's just about helping an aging parent or person, you know, prepare a meal, you know, put their sweater on. And it's about dignity for that individual. It's about independence for that individual. I mean, people are of declining skills to some extent, but their dignity their pride has not declined. They want to stay in their home. They don't want to go somewhere else. Plus, for the family to send them to a residential care facility to hire somebody is so expensive.
Wipes you out.
And I'll just say, Whoopi, here's the other thing about it. So, you know, people say, well, how are you going to pay for it? Here's the thing. Here's how we pay for it. Part of what I also intend to do is allow Medicare to continue to negotiate drug prices against these big pharmaceutical companies, which means we are going to save Medicare the money because we're not going to be paying these high prices, and those resources are best then put in a way that helps a family like the one you are describing.
Which you have already done.
Which we have already done with insulin. So it can be done. It absolutely can be done. And it has to be about just seeing what's happening. And it's such a burden that's emotional, financial, physical. Care is about physical work. And helping people do what they rightly want and need to be able to do.
Looking at Kamala Harris, she went to the women in the view and they were very excited. That was the first time since after she was being nominated as the president, the upcoming president, which the election is coming soon, and she was very elated. She gave many of her own opinion. She went ahead and talked that when she was being called on that Sunday morning by President Biden, that he was going to step down, and she asked him that, are you sure? And she was in the house with the niece. The niece came with 2 daughters. So she was with the daughter. Normally the daughters were 8 years old. When they come to our room, they were having their own special moment. I guess they were praying. That quiet moment, they prayed with the auntie. We all know that JV Vance is the one that be insulting Kamala. She don't have no children. Even Sanders, the governor, accused her also that she don't have no children. As we said before, children are not the one you have out of your own home. They could be children that you invest your time in raising them up. Looking at all this, everyone was saying that, which is a good thing for Kamala. Is very good for Kamala. So she's taking place now in taking care of her niece children. She talks about going to make them pancakes. She talks about playing with them, do story time with them, which is fun. That's what everybody wanted to hear about the side of Kamala, because everyone was just thinking because she don't have no children, she's not taking care of nobody. So she said that, and when Biden called her that money and told her, so she had to scream, "Then go and call for your daddy." And the first person she called after that was her pastor. She said she knows she needed God in such a moment like this, because with that she cannot do it by herself. She needs the Messiah. She really needs God to direct her footsteps, because she needs direction from God. It was a responsibility that was coming on her, and she really needs God to help her. They asked her about the governor of Florida. You know, Milton hurricane is coming in Florida. We just have Helen. Georgia. Helen also hit Georgia, but the part that we are, it didn't came to that part. So they're talking about Helen, Milton, the hurricane that is coming, and it's going to be very historical. It's going to be huge. So they were trying to tell everyone to leave the environment, because some people say normally storm come, but they say the particular storm is, this particular hurricane is going to be a different one. So all of them to evacuate the environment. But I wonder, people who don't have money, where are they going to go to? Hopefully FEMA is going to help them, as we are saying that. So she was trying to say that she tried to call the governor DeSantis. DeSantis did not pick her call to talk about it, but DeSantis came online and debunked her that she never called. He never saw the call, that she's lying. And they were asking her, some of the women in the view said that maybe after she became the president of the United States, then DeSantis is going to talk to her then. So obviously, as a president, you know you have too much power. So the governor will not be able to do certain things. So you have rights automatically you can take. So the governor had no choice then but to talk to you. She went further and also talks about the Donald Trump is lying that FEMA is not giving money. All the money that they have gone to migrants. She said Donald Trump, that's a lie from the pit of hell, because she went to Georgia and she see people. These are real people. She met this lady that just lost the husband, and she was very with a daughter. Both of them lose. The daughter lose the father. She lose the husband because a tree fell on the house and killed the husband, which is sympathetic. So she was saying that she don't know why other people are lying about that. And then she was saying that she don't want people to listen to what President Donald Trump is saying, because all what he's saying, there's nothing out of it. So they have to have compassion. She said that the main thing about President Donald Trump is that President Donald Trump does not have compassion at all. So President, he said, when I am president, I will continue to call DeSantis to see what needs or help I have for. She said Trump grieve about what happened to him rather than the other people. So Trump keep grieving about what happened to him, according to what she said. So Trump does only talk about Trump, does not talk about to you, say the president. So Trump will want to say, but things that concern him, this and grievings about other things. So Trump does not really care about the people. All Trump cares about himself. That's what do you believe that? Let me see your opinion in the comment section. He said, I'll provide a role for her sick mother. Express. It is about independence for that individual. She gave a very important aspect that she's going to bring Medicare to Medicare will be covered, to cover people who are like to stay in their houses, like old people. rather than to go to the nursing home. Medicare can cover you and they can send people in your home to take care of them, which is powerful because all people don't really want to go to that nursing home. If you don't have money saved, Medicare don't cover that part. It's about their dignity, it's about them. She said she also took care of her sick mother who had cancer. She said just like Sonny took care of the mother also who had cancer. So have you ever taken care of any sick parents, and what are the experience you passed through? Let me see your opinion in the comment section. She's trying to say that for 2024, this election that's coming, she's going to win President Trump. She's campaigning, so if people can vote for her, she's going to bring Medicare. That's what most people have been praying for, that because those nursing home, people don't really want to go there. The treatment they give you is different from your family. Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.